Ozark death predictions. How's it hanging, everybody? In this video, I will be breaking down every Ozark character who's still alive to determine who will live, who will die, and how they'll die in season 4 part 2. I'll be saving the best characters for last, so be sure to watch till the very end to find out. But before we begin, if you are not yet subscribed, I'd appreciate it if you can help me get to 1,000 subscribers as an early birthday present. Let's start with the Bird kids, Jonah and Charlotte. In this 4th and final season, we see Jonah completely rebel against his family over the death of his Uncle Ben. I found him really unlikable in these first 7 episodes. I mean, it's completely understandable for him to be angry at his mom for having his uncle killed, but for him to put the family in danger by, number 1, spilling all of their secrets to Darlene, and number 2, working for Darlene. And although his family situation wasn't all that great, with all of the enemies that Darlene has created, why would you want to be associated with her? He's practically leaving a rescue boat for the Titanic. On top of that, she's pretty crazy and she could just kill you herself. But she's dead now, so spoilers. RIP to Wyatt. But with that being said, I don't think they're going to kill off Jonah. I think it would be a huge mistake. It'd be like when they killed Carl in The Walking Dead. Every other character just loses all hope and nothing is worth fighting for anymore. I think the same thing goes for Charlotte as well. Both Bird kids will survive this season. Omar Navarro even said it himself that he doesn't kill kids. He even assigned some of his men to watch over the Bird kids. So even if Javi wanted to kill them, I don't think he'll be able to. Someone somewhere will save them. Next, we have FBI agent Maya Miller and private investigator Mel. Maya ends part 1 of the season by betraying the Birds, and Mel teases a team up with Maya. I think it's very likely that one of these two characters will die, but I think Mel's character is more likely to die than Maya's character because I feel like his character has been set up for a redemption arc. I think he will end up working with Maya and he will end up saving her life. Javi already knows what Maya looks like and he has a lot of motivation for killing her. I think Javi will find Maya and have her at gunpoint, and Mel's gonna do his usual thing of sneaking around and accidentally intruding on this situation, which will cause a distraction allowing Maya to escape, but will result in Mel's death at the hands of Javi or the cartel. Next, we have Ruth and Frank Jr. At the end of part 1, we see Ruth discovering the bodies of Wyatt and Darlene, and she is on a warpath to kill Javi, which makes her have the highest chance of dying in part 2's series finale. Because when you go looking for revenge, you better be ready to dig 2 graves. But with that being said, I actually don't think she will die. I don't even think she will end up killing Javi. I mean, she acts tough, but I don't think she's a killer at heart. I think there will be a confrontation between Ruth and Javi, but I don't think she'll end up being the one to kill him. I do expect a death fake out with Ruth's character. I think she will get shot and potentially be injured, but I think she will survive and live on with Frank Jr. and they will be a couple. Next, we have the 2 cartel members, Omar Navarro and Javi. At the end of part 1, we see Omar locked up in jail with Javi in charge of the cartel. I think if Omar ever gets out of jail and gets back to Mexico, he will die at the hands of Javi. Javi will eventually find out that Omar has made a deal with the FBI and betrayed the family. I do not see Omar escaping his fate. Javi, on the other hand, who's the main villain of the season, will end up being killed by a bird. No, not Marty, but Wendy. I'm predicting right now that Wendy Bird will end up killing Javi. I think her character has been set up perfectly for this moment. She's the only character who's willing to do anything to save her family. She will end up shooting and killing Javi, but also getting shot in the process, which she will not survive. It's gonna be a really emotional moment between the Bird family. Jonah's finally gonna forgive his mom and realize that she only did what she did to protect them. Marty's gonna finally realize the value of his wife and appreciate everything she's done for them. He's gonna realize that without her, they wouldn't have gotten to where they are and they would have never survived the cartel. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you've watched this far, why not hit the like button? And if you enjoyed this content, here's another video that you might enjoy.